Hey everyone, Cosmos here from Dollar Games. In this video we're going to be looking at different aspects of the Dragonchant. So that's his different tabs and probably mostly at his talismans. And here you can see it says new on the different talismans because I opened the chests that I received from the previous videos. And when you hover your mouse over the talisman, the new thingy disappears. So, and I have a different bunch of talismans. So there, as you can see, some are maybe you cannot see very well, but there are some with green borders and some with blue borders. So it's kind of like regular items with the rarity of the talisman. So let's have a look at all of them. So this one is a physical attack talisman. And it is called Moonlight Talisman, Moonlight Talisman, and it gives from what I can see either 100,000 or okay, so the white one gives 83,000, the green one gives 100,650, which is this one, and it can also be collected in a set. Which will be probably a Moonlight set, and having 2 of them will increase HP by 10%, having 4 of them will give 10% chance to increase all resistances by 50% for 3 turns. So if I double click on that, it gets on me. If I double click out, it gets off me. And although here is the bell rating of this character here, this is not in the Dragonchant form. So if I switch to the Dragonchant, the bell rating drops to 34. Possibly because it's supposed to be lower, or because it's not fully configured yet, and when it gets configured it'll also go back to maybe 50ish around. But it's a kind of a symbiosis between the two classes. You have to choose which one to play. You cannot play both at the same time, but they do benefit from one another. We're going to look at Symbiosis in a moment and to review on that, but for now I'm going to stay with the 34 bell rating because that's more appropriate for him. So if I would wear this, it goes to 35 straight away. So 34 mil and a half goes to 35. So that's a half mil bell rating just from this talisman. Then the next one is Sunlight Talisman, which is also a physical attack talisman, same stats but different set bonuses. So this one increases crit damage by 30% if you have 2 pieces from the set, and when taking damage, 10% chance to ignore new debuffs for 3 turns. Let's have a look if we have also a Gowl Talisman, also physical attack, different set bonuses. Let's look at the set bonuses. So magic defense increases by 10%, or for 4 items, if you collect all 4 items, 10% chance to increase the enemy's damage received by 50% when dealing damage. That's actually pretty powerful. Then we have the Moonlight Talisman magic attack version for mages, I suppose. And then we have, is that the same? Moonlight Talisman. Maybe I have 2 of the same. Yeah. So, and yeah, I guess you can have this. You can have the same ones. So right now I am wearing which one? Let's put the sun. Or no, let's put the Gowl. Alright, the good thing with this one is I like those 4 item bonus 50%. 10% chance to increase the enemy's damage received by 50%. That's very, very powerful. Alright, let's look at the next one. Spectre Talisman. This one is magic attack type. And the set bonus are damage increases by 10%. That's actually more preferable for me because it's always working. It's not a chance. And the 4 item, when dealing damage, 10% chance to disable enemies from receiving new beneficial buffs for 3 turns. It's actually very, very nice. Do I have a physical attack version? No. We have a Gowl, another Gowl for magic attack versions. This one I'll use physical attack version. Okay, but I also got the blue rarity, so rare versions of the same ones. And if we compare the Moonlight physical attack and the Moonlight physical attack of the green and the blue, I'm just switching between the two to see if there's a difference on the set. So this is 10% HP and 50% resistance. This is also 10% HP and 50% resistance. So the only difference is the attack value goes up to 117. This one was 100 and this one is 117. I'm not sure what all the other numbers are. It's not really clear for me if it's all adding up, or because this one says that the green one is 95, but we know that the green one is 100, so I'm not sure how that's calculated at the moment. Alright, so we have the Moonlight version, the same Sunlight version, Spectre version, and I guess I don't have the Gaul version, but it probably exists. Damage increased. This is magic attack. I'll take this one. It's a it's a Spectre physical attack, 117, and it gives a lot of battle rating. If you notice, if I take it off, I'm at 34.4 mil, or let's say 34.5 mil, and if I put it on, it jumps to 35.5 mil. So 1 million battle rating just from this talisman. But of course, remember, it's starting from a lower one. So my normal battle rating of this character is 50 million. If I switch to the Dragonchant, it's down to 35, and then one rare talisman is giving 1 million. So let's see if I can wear more. So we'll take another. So we cannot take another. Okay, can we take a different type, like a Sunlight? Can I wear it somewhere else? No, it's so the attack versions are only coming in the first slot. Can I take a lower grade, put it somewhere else? No. So at this moment, I'm not exactly sure how to. There are probably other types of talismans, so not attack, something else that will go into these other slots. But for now, I seem to have only attack. So that's the stat talismans. Let's go. Oh, okay. So there's 1 for attack. So 2. That's going to be this one. Okay, so you can see on top of 1 there is a kind of an arrow, and that's matching the arrow here. And 2, it's going to be this talisman, and all these talismans are so I'm not going to look at the green ones. I'll just scroll over them. But I'm just gonna look at, so it's physical defense, and I only have the rare version. I only have Moonlight, so I'm gonna wear that for now. So now we're up to 36 mil, and then for the third one, which is this talisman over here, I have also a bunch. I'm gonna scroll over the green ones, but I'm just gonna look at the rare ones. So I have the Sunlight version, which is the crit, but I also have this Aegis, which I didn't see before, so it's also crit, but while this one set is giving 30% crit, this one is giving 10% physical defense, and it lowers the awakening points of the enemy as well. Well, I prefer the crit, so I'm gonna wear the Sunlight. So we're up to 36. And then in the fourth talisman, that's this one over here, I'm going to scroll over the green ones. I'm not going to talk about them much. There's a bunch of Aegis and Sunlights I got. Gaul. And then we have the rare versions, Moonlight, Aegis, and Gaul. So this is the HP. It's giving 250,000 of HP. And we have the Moonlight, which is giving more HP, the Aegis, which is giving physical defense, and the Gall, which is giving magic defense. But the set bonus of the Gall is very nice. But since I don't have the set, I'm just gonna take what I like, which is in this case I'll take the HP, although I wanted the physical defense. But okay, let's take the HP for now, and then we'll go to the 5th talisman, which is this one over here. I'm gonna scroll over the green ones, and I only have one blue one, Resurgence. Restores 15 rage points after every attack. That's very powerful. I like that. And when taking damage, 10% chance for main Demon to share the damage, which is actually very bad, because if you transfer the damage to the Demon, he'll die faster. But for now, I'll take it since I don't have the set. I can enjoy the rage. And the last 6th tab here under Stat Talismans, we're gonna scroll over the green ones. So Resurgences, Sunlights, Specters, and the Gowls, and I have only one blue one. I'm gonna take the blue one. Magic defense increase. So we're up to 39. So from 33 was it? Up to 39 just with talismans. And that is the stats talismans tab. There's also X talisman, and it says X talisman used in enchantment, so it's not something you can wear. So let's go to the next tab then, Symbiosis. And in the Symbiosis, I glossed over that previously. I think that's the character stats, not his. Could be his. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, the Symbiosis is something between your main character and the Dragonchant. Now, current Symbiosis seems to be 9% everywhere, 9%, and it is showing the Talisman from the Dragonchant and the equipment item from the main character. And then if I put my mouse on the Symbiosis stats, it shows the benefit that the Dragonchant is getting, but it also shows the benefit that the main character is getting. So they kind of supplement one another, and they get stronger together. So before, the character gain stats here was blank, but after I put on the talismans, this filled up based on the 9 percentage points, which is the base level. And so now, even if I don't use the Dragonchant, if I switch back to the main character, the bell rating, I don't remember what it was, but it should be higher now based on the additional 28,000 physical attack, 22,000 physical defense, a bit of crit, a bit of block, a bit of magic defense, 20,000, and 66,000 HP. But all this Symbiosis can be increased further by clicking on the arrows for each equipment type. So let's say for the attack, if you want to increase that, you'll need Symbiosis stones, and at level 1, which you start with, is 9%, and then when you increase it, the next level will be 10%, and I guess it goes up, and we'll need more and more of these Symbiosis stones. So that's where those stones come from, and once you level it up, then you'll have more stats both for Dragonchant and for a main character. So pretty powerful stuff, but getting these Symbiosis stones is not gonna be easy. Alright, next is Talisman tab for enchant and engulf. Now I guess the talismans that we don't need, we can engulf. Now in this case, I don't need magic attacks, so I guess we need to take 2. Let's take the one I am using, and a magic attack that I don't, or let's I'm a bit afraid to use it on the only ones I have, but okay, let's do it. So the arrow is showing towards left, so towards the one I have equipped, and I'm guessing this one will be sacrificed, and hopefully this one will increase. So let's see. Engulf. Are you sure you want to engulf the magic attack to randomly obtain its substat, it will disappear after you confirm the operation. Okay. Please make your decision about Engulf before doing other operations. Spectre Talisman's substat physical attack 103 will be replaced by as magic attack 99. No, cancel. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what happened, but yeah, I didn't accept that and I lost that talisman. We can try again on a lower one just to see how it works. Let's take 2 magic ones. No, this one has a lower one. Okay, so they have different stats, and so yeah, you can try to increase their stats further. So if you take, let's say this, well, that's a bad example. Let's take, I think I understand how it works. So these two are exactly the same, and one is at 100,000 and one is 85,000, and both are exactly the same. And I think it randomizes, so let's try to engulf. Yes, and then it plays the numbers. Make sure, okay, no, it's replacing 85 with 85, so that doesn't work. But let's take another example. Here, this one has 179 and this one has 193, and you can basically move the 93 instead of the 79. That's what you can do. The question is, why would you do that? So let's look at the rare ones. So I have equipped 117, a 91 and 103. Let's see if I have something that's better. Here I have a 107 that's better, but the 86 is not, and this one is not. This is 97 and 99. They're both physical attack. So why am I not equipping this one? This is clearly better. So basically somehow you can I'm not exactly sure right now. Let's see if we can find another good example. But it all comes down to the stats somehow, and you need to fill in. I'll try to figure it out. I don't want to spend more time on it because I want to see also other things. Let's take this one, and there is an enchant, and for the enchant we require something which I don't have, so I cannot enchant, but we can enchant these further, as you can see, to increase the main stats even more. So this will give more stats to the talisman by enchant, and the engulf regulates the bottom two, I think. Alright, so that's the talisman tab with enchant and engulf. The skills I already did in a previous video, and then we have the battle beast, and the battle beast has changed appearance. So currently it's this one, but you also have Fafnir at level 2, so it's kind of like the mount and the stables. And we got the plaza at level 3, we got Falak at level 4, Seraph at level 5, we got Jormungand at level 6, Nidhogg at level 7, and Gorvenvunch, I don't know how to pronounce that, at level 8. And maybe in the future more pages will open, but for now this is the max. And the way you increase levels, so currently we are at level 1, combo points given at battle +1, strength 1000, intellect 1000, defense 1.5, endurance 1000. And then we'll need to get somehow these terra grasses and increase the exp to go to the next level. At next level, level 2, we'll get 2 combo points at the start of the battle, double the strength, double the intellect, another extra 1000 points for defense, and then double the endurance, and activates the second image of Fafnir, and so forth. And I guess the 800 here will go up to a higher level. And that's the different tabs of the Dragonchant. And here you can switch also again. So now we're at 39 mil compared to 33, which I had before the talismans. And The X talisman is the only thing I didn't see. So talisman used in enchantment. So how come I couldn't see anything? So let's go back to talisman, enchant. Let's say I want to enchant this one. Okay, let's try another. Oh, okay. Let's try to burn one of these green ones, see if that works. Are you sure you want to use talisman moonlight as enchant materials? It'll disappear. Okay. And okay, so we'll be basically getting hundreds extra talismans, and we can use them to enchant. So burning one green one gave just 10 points, and as you can see, you need 4,000 points. So it'll cost well, we'll need to gather a lot more of these talismans, and the blue ones also seem to be giving 10 points. Let's burn one of these. Do I have something I don't need? No. Let's burn one of these. Yes. Yeah, so green, blue doesn't matter. Every talisman is burning for 10 points. And I don't know where the X, oh there it is, X talisman. Let's go back to attack and X talisman. Okay, so the 4 X talismans are filling in 100 points, so they are more. Okay, so that's 25 per talisman. So that's it, you guys. That is everything there is for the stats of the dragon, for the tabs and the window of the Dragonchant. The explanation of each of those things. I'm just gonna see if I have a lot of number 4s. So let's try one more time the Engulf for number 4. See if we can make sense of it. So right now I have 261, 241, 231 on that one, and let's see if I have something better. No, I don't. That's unfortunate. So basically, if you have a better one, you can move the secondary stats into him, making it stronger. But right now, the one I'm wearing is the best. So let's cancel this and go to another tab. Still better. Let's go to another tab. 8.5, 10. Yeah, this might work. Crit might work. Okay, so we got the crit. The main stat is 11.5, but the secondary stats are 8.5 and 10. So if I take one of these other ones, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. And this one 9, 9. Alright, we're gonna take sunlight, and sunlight has 10.5 and 8.7. so I'm gonna hope that I can move this 10.5 and replace that with the 8.5. Let's see if that works. Are you sure? Okay, and now he's thinking which one, and yes. So please make your decision about Engulf. Sunlight Talisman stats 10 will be replaced. Okay, so I managed to replace the bottom one for some reason, not the top one. Let's try again. Engulf. Yes, he's thinking which one. Again, top one. You want to replace 10.5 will be replaced as crit 9.5. No, cancel that. So how do I choose the top one? I'm not sure. So far the bottom one has been replaced. Or maybe you need a white one. That was replacing the green one. So okay, so the green is replacing the green, and I'll need a white talisman, a better white talisman, to replace the white. Okay, so that's just to fill in the better stats. In any case, we'll need to gather a lot of talismans, both to fill in these, also to create sets. So right now I have all kind of different ones. For the moon, I have 2 different moons, so that gives me 10% increase in HP. If I change the talismans to moon, for example, in others, but I just don't have it. I have here the HP I have. That's this one. Yeah, I'm using that. This one I don't have moon. This one I'm using the moon. This one I have moon, but I don't have the fourth one. But yeah, you get the idea. If you fill in two or four of the same type of the talisman, you get the set. Okay, that's long enough, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and understood everything there is to know about Dragonchant's window and the different tabs. Please do click on like and subscribe and share with friends if you enjoyed the video. And please remember, my Wartune blog is at wartune.dollygames.com. My gaming portal is at dollygames.com. And the if you want to give a unique gift to your family or friends, I have a site, gifts.dollygames.com, where I create custom games, personalized games where you can put your family or friends or kids into the game and give it as a unique gift. So check that out, and all the links will be in the description of the video. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.